Hey guys, Winchurch here with another video. Welcome back, and today we're going to be talking about something that Epic has just pretty much released about 2 seconds ago. It was about roughly 10-15 minutes ago. I was playing Save the World, and some news popped up. And what news might that be? Well, going to the title, you guys may sure already know, FORTNITEMARES is re-releasing to Fortnite Save the World. And what does this mean? We'll be going over what happens to Battle Royale and Save the World as this happened. Hi Adam, welcome to the stream, thank you for joining us. Basically what this means is that, well, we've already received the Gravedigger, so it's a bit weird, right? Because last Halloween, to get the Gravedigger, in order to grab it, you would have had to complete 32 quests, and then obtain the Gravedigger. At the end of it as a transform key, then sacrifice some weapons to get the Gravedigger. And obviously they put it in the item shop. But FORTNITEMARES is coming back. Costumes and dancing, partner up, be wise. They could be friendly or a ghoul in disguise. And also the support creator, which I haven't been verified yet, so you guys cannot support me as of right now. But what does this mean? Well, clearly by the title, we have a picture of Ghoul Trooper, which is a Marine Corps Ramirez. We have Master Lamurai, and we have Ranger Beetlejuice, all stood there, using the Jackal Launcher, the Gravedigger, and Master Lamurai with his sword. But if you take a look at that sword, that is not a sword we have in Fortnite yet. Take a close look at that sword, guys, if you can. If you can just, I'm not sure if you can, because it might be minimized on your screen. If you're watching on your computer, or maybe on your phone or tablet, that sword does not look like any melee weapon we have in the game as of yet. Also, the husks now have pumpkins on. And also, looking at the back at where the Ghoul Trooper is firing, there is like a mystical being there that she's shooting at. It doesn't look like a shield. It kind of looks like some form of being that we haven't seen yet in the game. But this does look pretty interesting, to be fair. Obviously, this means the Jackal Launchers probably know the heroes. Guys, yes, I did finally do it. I did finally get my Gravedigger to God rolls. These are the rolls I've grabbed on my grave. If you guys would like to copy those, these rolls will get you really far through your missions. Maybe you don't have God rolls, but try and get these perks on your weapons. It's definitely in need of reload speed on mag size because of how slow the reload is at stock. I went ahead and just left the crits rolls on there. I may change these in the future to match my personal preference, maybe with the damage, and maybe fire it or something, because the weapon is fairly slow. If you guys do not have Urban Assault, I highly recommend getting fire it on here. Maybe damage, and maybe swapping this one over to something different. I keep that on there for the extra 45%. It's basically the same as a 30% damage boost, because this gun afflicts pretty much every hit. But with the FORTNITEMARES, Jackal Launcher will be coming back to Battle Royale. I stated this a couple weeks ago in some patch notes, preparing the Jackal Launcher by changing the way it works. And in Save the World, they have also made some changes to the Jackal Launcher, which obviously we already have. So they're going to be making some changes, and they're also going to be adding it back in. So I wonder how they're going to allow you to obtain the Jackal and the heroes. Are they going to release a quest page with Hexylvania because the Gravedigger's gone in order to get the Jackal Launcher, or is it going to be the same where you have to collect the survivors, put them in the collection book from the llamas by collecting candy, and then open the llamas and try to get the Jackal? Or are they going to add it to a quest item, or maybe collect the survivors through the quests? See, it's a bit of both worlds right now. It's a bit of good and bad at the same time. This guy needs to stop fucking joining me. I'm going to make my game private real quick. Alright, so what does this mean? If they bring back the llamas, all the heroes are coming back, which is good, not so bad. But I wonder what new weapons they're going to be releasing for FORTNITEMARES, because they did promise us a full set of weapons. And I just saw, if you guys want to take a look at the news page again, there is a melee weapon in his hand, a black holster, so a black handle with an orange tip, like bottom of the blade, followed by like a greenish bluish stalk, like coming up to it for the blade. That looks to me like this sword out of Terraria, if you guys have ever played that game. The Horseless Headman, I think is what it's called. That's what it looks like to me. But obviously it won't work the same way you hit an enemy and pumpkins fly around. But everything from this event is probably going to be a fire element at default. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see what comes out of this. I will depict from this picture and look into it and see if there's anything else in here that we have not seen yet. But Ramirez does look like she's holding the M16. Or maybe I'm wrong, maybe it is a different assault rifle that we have not seen yet, that will be new coming to Fortnite. Obviously, Ranger Beetlejuice is holding the Jacko launcher. It's very obvious by the way it's there. Another thing I will say about the Jacko launcher, they have decided to make some changes in the design of it. If you guys want to take a look at the back of the Jacko, it says 1031. That was no longer there, which means it's obviously the 31st of October, which is an American date, because in the UK we go by 3110, and in America you go by 1031. So that's pretty interesting. They added that to it. They added a few more cuts and things to it, which weren't there before. So yeah, it's pretty interesting to look at. Anyway, that's really it for this stream, really, guys. That's all I wanted to talk about, is that Fortnite is dropping back into the game. What do you guys think? What do you think they're going to be adding back? Do you think they're going to be bring back the Jack Launcher and the Skull Trooper and other things? Do you think they're going to bring back Bloodletter AC, the very OG Outlander? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.